Any more word on who this foreign is?
Who's... Be happy to sell you a bit or a bob. Or both. Till next time.
Receiving your message was quite the surprise. I've been hearing weird things.
So why do you do it, Pilar? Why be a veil jumper?
Lots of reasons. Some personal, some not. But really? This is my home. It's in trouble. I can't just do nothing.
I can relate. It's good to fight for a cause.
And all the
No! What were we talking about?
And all the artifacts we find, the things they can do, it's incredible. They can change the world.
Or destroy it.
Well, I haven't. Here we go. Okay, we all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
I'm still a little confused about what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, of course you are. Sorry, Veil Jumpers hadn't been doing this before, and I organized it after you left. We're going to check the crystal alignment, fade connection, and the lyrium reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once, and we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if
We check it every single time.
I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry.
Forget it.
Are you okay, Balara?
I'm fine.
It's my fault, really. I'm sorry, Balara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly.
Of course. See you soon.
So what was that all about?
What was what all about?
That tension, it seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Here we are. The artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
I almost missed this place. And all the holes in the walls.
Repairing reality doesn't leave a lot of time for repairing walls. At least until someone falls through a hole in the floor. Random example. Okay, see?
Okay, new power crystal is in.
Great. and the artifact didn't collapse the room.
Forgot how much fun the whole veil jumper thing is.
Safer than fighting gods, at least.
Point taken.
And there we go.
So it's calmed now?
Should be, and it'll stay that way for a while. And in the meantime, it won't tear open reality. Okay, let's keep going.
Sure, sounds good. So it's nice out, at least. You know, ignoring that reality itself is paper thin here,
Hard to ignore that.
right? Found one.
Great. Bring it over here and put it in the socket.
So what did this artifact do? Before it was calmed, I mean.
It would bring flaming rocks down all around it, every 30 minutes. And for some reason, you'd hear chanting while it did it. Not sure what that was about. Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do, I know.
We're keeping reality intact. That feels pretty important.
Right, good point. Okay, one more to go. Not too far now. Thank you for giving me this chance to help people.
You were already kind of doing that, as a veil jumper.
Sort of, but it was never as big, you know? As grand. Helping you. Well, we're helping lots of people. Everywhere. I like that.
I never really got the hang of calming artifacts.
I heard you preferred a more direct approach.
Smash one dang...
Hey, Rook.
What do you need?
Never mind.
Found the other crystal?
Great. Slot it in. There. Done.
Hey, you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Or will be. It takes a lot out of you, all those little magic bits. Not hard, just exhausting. But it needs to be done, and done right.
Right. Keeping our Lithan from disintegrating is a big part of why I joined up. But other Veil Jumpers can do this. Why not let them?
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
For not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry, I can't. Not right now.
Laura, I'm...
My brother,
What?
back there. You asked me why I did this. Why I put myself out here. For him. For my brother. Wherever he is.
Where is he? Oh, no.
Syrian. That was his name. We were the same, you know, in a lot of ways. We wanted to learn everything. About Elvenon, the magic, the people, all of it. We heard about the Notisterthalin, figured it had the answers, or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero. Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
You loved him. They loved the idea of him.
They never knew him. Not really. Didn't know why he did what he did. Syrian, he felt responsible. For our people. For me. My little brother. He thought he needed to take care of me. He called me Vora Shivan. Hummingbird in Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still. But he loved me for it. Said it kept him thinking. Trying to keep up. And he helped me too. He kept me focused, anchored. And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost someone important. Guilt's part of that. But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it. But my heart doesn't. So I try to make up for it. Honor him. Learn about our people. Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
that he forgives me. And that I deserve it. We should head back. Rook, thank you for being here.
Oh, what a...
Targets ahead.
Nicely done, Rook.
If Elgranon and Gillinane can control people, we have no defense.
We need to get some of his recipes going.
Can't spare him. The deeper currents.
What do spirits spend money on? Never mind. What do you have?
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem they've entered.
Occupied. The insult of it.
It's more than insulting.
It's salt in the wound.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
Forgive Thea. She gets testy when a contract is delayed.
Neither of you strike me as the bloodthirsty sort.
Our shared enemies deserve our worst.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord Butcher Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, it's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Helping the crows helps everyone in the long run. What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Find your crow. Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus
A journal
will be eager
about seeing Venatorian crow meeting spots.
once
Oh, exciting! We've all
Let's
lost
dig around
too
some
much to
more.
this occupation. People are energized after seeing that dragon run out of Treviso. They sing the crow's praises more loudly in the streets.
except in front of you.
I keep the crows well stocked. You're welcome to it. I'm always open.
You're new as well, right?
Almost there.
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem to winter.
I think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a pit of misery now.
Right.
The Anta make demands, friends, but so do the crows.
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
So many things you could buy. How do you choose?
Thank you. I've got goods from all over.
Cafe later?
Good night for it.
Left the Cune to get away from Antum assholes. Now they're here anyway.
Choice cuts.
Why is this butcher always talking? He's got the city. What more does he want?
Don't ask me.
There's the place. Keep your eyes open. We may not be the only ones interested.
He was my cousin!
You've got...
Don't worry. Taya and Biago sent us.
You with the class?
Yes! Kill them! Kill the Anton! They killed...
That's done.
They're weak on the left. Got them! Please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Darrett. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
We should... That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Taya and Viago. Just follow the marks.
There will be a trail of marks left by previous crows. It will lead us right to it.
I spotted something on the walls. Earlier, I mean.
Let's go look.
Bunch of Antam
A
stock
crow
on
mark.
my way to work.
Perfectly
Commanded to know who
thrown.
it was and where
That's
it was
gotta be
going.
Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out.
My grandfather was a tailor for the crows. The Antam killed him, but I am here, and so are the crows. Treviso will be free.
Another mark this way.
Wow! Even during an occupation, the market is still pretty busy.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time.
A fine evening, is it not, my friends?
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Lucanus, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me something. Like he was a parasite in uncooked meat.
You know, I've spent lots of time around demons, but I've never heard of them being used that way.
Zara said she got the idea from some cult in Orlais. They used it on seekers who are immune to demons.
Here's another crow mark. This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere. The butcher is making poison. Comic.
Comic? That stuff gives you nightmares. Chips at your mind.
If I were the butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antam brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. down. Keep the grip.
Nice weather.
It's weather.
I keep the crows well stocked. You're welcome to it. See you again.
You're not from Treviso?
From nearby.
Hang on.
There! Strike now! The Venatori were growing demons and people? That's what was happening in the
Take them out, quick!
Good one!
Please, go on.
The Venatori were growing demons and people? That's what was happening in the ossuary?
Zara is trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others.
You've got them!
We respect the fight and the prize. I command you to ignore whispers. I command you to ignore traitors. I command you to point, but above all else, I command. Obey or be caged like the common master. Be your role. Be on top. Treviso is ours. Obey by example, and the castle will fall in line. Those who do not obey have no role. They do not exist. Choose to exist. Traitors pardon.
We're in. Let's find the comic master.
I command you to ignore traitors. I command that you fight you, an outsider. Time to test my gift. I am will made flesh, so much flesh. When the butcher denied and come to me, to prove my worth.
I'm here on behalf of the crows, poisoner.
Poison. You face the gift of the gods.
It's done. The Comet Master's dead.
Thank goodness. Hate those things.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what is going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait, this note says that wasn't all the comic. The butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea. But the note does mention the butcher's inside trader. The occupation had help. Taya and Viago need to know they were right.
Are you out of your minds?
Someone had to act.
They most certainly did not. I told you crows to stay out of this.
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place.
You're responsible for the city?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the butcher.
We have other enemies too. The gods are involved, corrupting some Antam, making them monsters.
And the butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them? One of their crows died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
We're allies. Of course I'll help.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor. There's an interesting letter there, Rook.
An art merchant has information on the Antam?
Mistress Trela would not waste our time. Visit her gallery and ask her what the Antam are up to.
I promise he's not sending you just for some exposure to Antivan art.
There are worse ways to spend an evening.
You ever talk to Jacobus?
Back on the ground soon.
The Venatori were growing demons and people? That's what was happening in the ossuary?
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others, I guess. They were waiting for Spike to break out of my body like I was a cocoon for a moth.
I mean, I'm glad he didn't, but why didn't he?
That Venatori dropped a note.
I forgot what I was going to say. Mirda. They were waiting for Spike to break out of my... body like I was a cocoon for a moth.
I mean, I'm glad he...
A Venatori traitor?
Good to know.
Something's up with the crows and Venatori. The journal belongs to a crow named Chance. We'll look for them around the diamond. Maybe they know what this is about.
Jacobus doesn't say much. Even less than you.
He's lost.
Stock up with whatever you need. Good luck with your contracts.
Are you Chance Candide? Found your journal. Couldn't help reading something about Venatori.
Ah, you've become embroiled in our local mystery. If you wish to help, let me shed some light. Venatori was spotted lurking in places where the crows conduct confidential business.
What can we do?
It would be a great help if you could search near our dead drops in the flooded district. That's where Venatori were last spotted. Please look for any clues as to what our spies are after.
They had told me you were fearless. Threatening the demon of Virantium to his face certainly proves it.
You know, it's actually the opposite. I'm afraid of what you are.
I'm brutally honest. She didn't mention that part.
I've seen demons. I know how they can corrupt. I know it won't even be your fault if it happens. But I won't let someone else turn on my friends, no matter how scared I am.
Good. Keep your bow close.
The Hamantam, as if serving them drinks.
It's fish. You either want it or you don't.
Looking for a gift?
Wine glasses, like people were toasting a deal.
Not a vintage I've seen on any crow table. But that means...
little if they were keeping a low profile, or have poor taste in wine.
Things strike your fancy? My grandfather taught me everything he knew.
The Drowned District has had other names, but none stuck. And Devons love drama.
People will live anywhere they can. Doesn't mean it's good for them.
Another secret note between a crow and a Venatori. That's our third note by these Crow and Venatori spies. Half of these letters are written in a cipher I can't make out. Let's talk to Chance.
The crows have been setting people free from the Ontom's cages.
For now, what happens when they ram Laura?
I'm glad the market's still open during occupation. It probably helps to feel that some things are still the same. I've always loved market days, except for when they're occupied by Ontom.
You cannot help but watch whenever I use my skills. You think, this time he's definitely going full demon.
It's not personal.
If you're watching me in battle, you leave yourself open to our actual enemies.
The power of the demon-possessed assassin should make up for how twitchy everyone else gets, right?
Chance, we found notes from the Crow and Venatori spies, but parts of them are in code.
Ah, thank you. This may yet help trace their movements. Give me a while to break the cipher on these letters.